Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my playthrough of Yoshi's hack called Super Mario World 2 Plus. Alright, let's finish world number I was about to say 7. 5-7. That's pretty much what I was trying to accomplish or to say. I'm about to finish world 5 instead. There is nothing I can do there. Well, probably just wait for the monkeys to go away and then I can make my jump, not before. That missile should have killed the shy guy. Come on, video game logic. Oh wait, it's a video game. Whoa, that was actually very good. Good dodge. Yeah. Last video I was playing a couple of jungle areas. Well, one of them was a cave. Pretty annoying cave full of rats and baseball boys and those assholes that steal the baby. It's like they selected the most annoying enemies in the game in a single level. Well, 3 of the most annoying enemies in the game. There are plenty more of annoying assholes here. But yeah, they selected 3 of them, they put it in the same level. And then the second jungle level, or the second level I played on the previous part, was actually kind of fun. I mean, it's a, you know, regular jungle area, not that different from the ones I played before. But yeah, I mean, didn't really see anything different. Basically because I was like busy talking about keyboard master race. I don't know, I'm recording this right after the previous part, so I don't know how you guys could have reacted to this sort of rant that I did on keyboard and fighting games. I don't know, people just sometimes get surprised with very simple things. I wasn't exaggerating when I said that people like were so fascinated by the fact I was able to perform fatalities using a keyboard. Like they suddenly, yeah, I made this comment saying, dude, they were about to suck my dick by, you know, from how fascinated they were by something as simple as, yeah, it's fatalities work under commands, and commands are easier to get to work by pressing keys, because on the pad it requires you to do the half circle or half quarter circle or whatever, but with the keys instead you just need to press like back. For example, to do a half circle, I already gave you this example last time, you guys remember that clearly, but for example, that's for the quarter circle example when I said down forward or down back. But to do half circle, it's just enough for you to do to press back, down and forward, or forward, down and back, depending if it is, you know, have to move either forward or back. Alright, this is an interesting level so far. It's just a regular forest, jungle, whatever, but you are going from left to right. Sorry, from right to left. You know, that's not the most common thing in this, in platformers in general. Call it Mario or whatever. It's not really the most common thing out there. So yeah, that's pretty much the explanation. I gave you the example of the quarter circle, and now I give you the example of the half circle. Instead of performing the circle thing literally with a pad, just need to press 3 keys with the keyboard. That's how pretty much you get to work those things more easily. And I grew up doing that, actually, more than going to arcades, using the arcade stick or using a pad with a controller. I love arcades and all that, but I always found it easier to use a keyboard for that. For how responsive the controls are in general. Yeah, a lot of people say master race to the keyboard, especially PC gamers. I'm not a PC gamer as such, my computer is shit, so I don't play, for example, first-person shooters on a keyboard, but I always found it easier just, for example, to use keyboard and mouse for games of this sort. What the okay, yeah, I was wondering, dude, there wasn't any other way to go. Yeah, I have to wait for balloons. Yeah, but every person, of course, has a different way of playing games, and they feel more comfortable playing in a different manner. I mean, that's understandable. The master race part of the, me calling the keyboard like that, it's not a joke necessarily. I mean, it's part true in my opinion, but again, it's an opinion. Okay, it wasn't a shitty score, especially considering that I got 2 flowers. But of course, a lot of people find it easier to play with a controller. Well, we see people using arcade sticks for fighting games. I don't know, Street Fighter 4, Mario vs. Capcom 3, just to say examples from newer, or not necessarily newer, but I mean current fighting games in competitions. Alright, let's fight Raphael. It's one of the coolest bosses in the game, actually. The mechanics are actually great, very creative for the time. Fatty, kill yourself, why not? Oh, the scroller in a castle, okay, that's actually not really common to see. So yeah, my point is, whenever I say keyboard master race or keyboard is the best, don't take it too serious. Again, I don't know how people will react from the previous video I made, well, including the opinions given in this one. It's just a matter of how comfortable you feel with each, device, keyboard, arcade stick, or gamepad. Even the gamepad is relative because it changes from console to console. I prefer, for example, a PS3 controller instead of a 360 one. I mean, that's, I guess, general consensus, who knows. But for certain type of games, for example, FPS games, probably the Xbox 360 controller is better as in more comfortable. I don't know. So yeah, it's relative. Don't take my opinions too serious, like at the point of getting offended by them. It's how I grew up. I grew up playing with a keyboard more than with a controller, and it's shaking like motherfucker. So I'm disabling the new GFX, which is as old as my grandmother. I remember that GFX thing being called new, like back in '99. So yeah, there you go. Many of you weren't even born back then. I mean, I'm not surprised there's a lot of babies watching my videos. I'm sorry to call you babies, but I don't like babies being here, so I call you in the way you deserve. Actually, no, I don't think it's my case. In my case, there's a lot of older people, even older than me. I'm 27, which is cool, actually, because it's a generational thing. You always think your generation is the best, and the ones that come after you suck dick. But yeah, I don't like little kids watching my videos, that's for sure. It happened to me back then. Yeah, the thing is, those little kids back then, in 08, 09, they are now grown-ups. So, cannot really call them babies anymore, but yeah. I don't really feel comfortable when a 15-year-old watches my videos. I mean, 15-year-old is okay, but probably younger than that, it's uncomfortable for me. Especially due to the topics that are being covered sometimes. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I need a key and I don't have it. Oh, I see. I ignore this. Yeah, I was going to take a look at the ceiling though. It's better to get rid of these fatties with X. Have to go this way. Of course, in every single of these castles you have to find keys. And then backtrack and... oh, that's how? Alright. Doesn't seem to be extremely hard or anything. Podobo, what are you doing here? Okay. Wait, the key killed the Podobo? Or the Podobo killed itself in, like, in midair? That was weird. That's weird, there were 4 fatties, yeah, see? Just 2 of them didn't respawn when we were supposed to. What? No, I didn't mean to do that. I guess that's for getting more points eventually. I know people who actually, whose fan base is mostly 15-year-old and younger. I really wouldn't make videos knowing that information. I mean, I don't consider myself the most mature person in the world. But again, it's a generational thing. Usually people of your age, or my age, I'm talking about basically 27, 28, 25, maybe 24, 23. They pretty much know and understand the way you think. It's always a thing that I've considered. And it doesn't happen only in real life with, like, people you meet in real life here in my country, but also people on the internet. It's like they understand the way I feel, or why I give certain opinions, like, not against younger people or the way younger people think, but basically, yeah, again, it's a generational thing. It's the fact that or people from your generation pretty much understand your way of thinking or your reasoning, or yeah, basically they think alike or very similarly to you, which is cool. Yeah, that's how you get a key. Oh, wow, that was very fast. The castle was very straightforward. Probably when I get too interested in talking about certain topics, I just forget about the fucking level. I don't know, but it was, I found it fast. Alright, let's fight Raphael then. It's one of the cool battles. I already mentioned this. The mechanics were great. Very creative for the time. And again, I would apologize in case you don't like me to do this sort of rants about internet, about quote-unquote controversial topics. But again, the game doesn't have too many creative things to talk about. Just mention the necessary things about the game, about the levels. Right in the anus. So yeah, I use the time basically to talk about things that annoy me, things that I like, things that I dislike. No. Uh-oh, it's coming this way. No! You noticed he was going to be using fireballs. He never stays in the good spots. No! No! What? He totally got him! Alright. You're fucked. One more to go. So pissed off. Well, at least he didn't die a virgin. Quack, quack, quack. Jokes. Quack, quack. Okay, that was the end. World 5. One more to go. Alright. Decent amount of points. 3 flowers, lots of stars. Yeah, 35, 38. Yeah, the previous part was pretty bad in terms of score. Oh yeah, he has to go all the way up. The castle is in the skies. A jungle in the sky, because that makes sense. Absolutely. Okay, everybody, well, next time we're gonna do the first 2 levels of the last world. Oh yeah, it has to change the map. a little bit, basically to unlock the last castle, or the last world of the game. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.